wish anyone to cross my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill them.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the final battle.
It's so awful to see the kingdom capital go up in flames. But at least we made it this far. We finally stand before the palace. These flames will kill our friends and foes alike.
Those who stand in our way will perish with the flames. Immaculate One, your reign ends here and now.
All right.
Fire raging all over the city. Our enemies won't be able to advance in large numbers. Instead, they may try to defeat us with small squads of elite warriors.
Oh, that's a problem.
Indeed. I suspect as much. And at their head is the one who stole my mother from me, and likely that mutinous whelp, Edelgard.
I just realized that I can't move him either.
The whole city's burning. Oh, this isn't good. I'm flammable, you know. If possible, we must be avoiding the flame and be careful of strong enemies.
If we want to minimize our losses, we will need to be flexible in our approach.
Yep. Because, yeah, like, okay, so, because Catherine is here. Now, remember, I'm trying to get the final blow on Catherine with Torosh, which means I have to go this way, and then come up here, and then once I'm here, come over here and take on that. I don't think I actually need to worry about this half of the map. That's going to be my attempt. So first of all, you guys come over here.
Understood.
I'll have you bring this in. Go ahead and switch back to the scythe.
Put me in there.
I do feel like I need to be a bit
prevail.
careful in terms of who I allow to take
Let's
hits.
clean up.
For a split second, I was like, why didn't I make my Cynthia,
Leave it to me.
Death Knight? I even talked about that. But then I remembered, oh, wait, that's right. Oh, I can actually...
I'm awake. Ready for anything.
Is there a reason I don't just do this? The answer is probably actually yes. There's a very good reason you don't do that. I don't know what it is yet, though, so this is what I'm doing.
For the Empire.
I do this for all of us.
Oh, I wish I had seen that. Actually, although I do have a lot of mounted troops,
Got a bloody path.
over here, so they should be able to collapse very, very effectively. There it is. I was wondering where that was in the last... Cause in between, I tried to... Oh, I didn't think they were standing in the fire. Now, where's your gambit? That's not very helpful.
I am unafraid.
I'm in.
Now!
I love this kind of sad theme. Poor Raphael is so worthless. Oh, I thought you had a straight shot. Well, I guess that was a pointless thing, but oh well. Good job, Raphael. Well done.
Gotta trade.
Oh, I didn't use the brave bow for this. Whoops. It doesn't actually matter that this is the last fight. Like, you know, go for it. Frankly.
Attack at your own risk.
I like this theme. It's creepy, but it's good. Like, obviously, it's just sort of a redone version of the like main theme, but it's still really good.
Open your hearts and accept your fate. The immaculate roar saves only the righteous.
What? Her howl was unadulterated magic.
I demand to have adulteration.
This display of power was possible. That roar seems to have affected the doll's movements.
Such power resides in the Immaculate One's roar. We must destroy those golems, and quickly.
Or, you know, we could just ignore them.
I've got no time for mercy.
I am kind of putting her... Okay, that's ranged dude. I need to not have him run forward, though. Man, I did not think these guys would be this slow trying to go through the embers.
Understood.
So it's going to take us a while to move through here. I'm a little bit worried because they're like, we need to hurry and get these guys, you know, fight through these, get these golems dead. And I'm like, it affects their movements, but unless they can, like, teleport to me or something. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think that this guy will be very threatening to Lysithea.
Proceed carefully.
You can't do this, can you? You can. I mean, like, I don't expect Raphael to get much done. He is my last, like, bastion.
It's done.
He was not the one who was actually expected to make it here. I had an extra slot and no one to fill it, so... Okay, so 49 will not kill him. 48, 52, 57 times 2, 62. There we go. I was like, I need a attack that will kill him in one hit. Because I cannot risk a counterattack on Lysithea, but I want her to stand on that healing beacon. Well, I might be able to spare Gilbert. We'll find out. I'll certainly try. Man, why are we so slow going through this area? It's not mud. Let me go ahead and dismount and see if that helps. Because he definitely seems to be able to move through a little bit faster. It definitely feels like maybe I should just remain. Although I don't know, because Tarash also can't move very fast in this.
I am unafraid.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, we are making our way through, little by little. She can move off of this. He can move on to it.
Stay vigilant.
Oh, I didn't think about the fact that she can dance and move someone through faster. It's a good thing there's not a real time limit. Like, there's that roar that keeps happening that is doing things. Come out and play. Okay, it still goes for him. That's good. Really? That may be what I have to do. Because I definitely want...
I welcome pain.
Glad to know it. Yeah, that will... Okay, still going for him. Did I already move with my healer? Yeah, I did. Okay. %75% chance to 26 damage, I'll take it. I like how his name is Bernhard in the middle of this place. Alright, use 2 of these. This will break him. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Are you burning hard now?
Can't pull back yet.
You certainly can't. Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that. Can't stop, won't stop. I've never actually seen him without his horse. That's kind of hilarious. Look at his horse. Oh, wait, I guess you can't.
You lost that one.
Let's clean up.
Nope, we don't want to stand there.
Thanks for helping.
I was gonna say, Raphael just stays in the back. Like, it is dangerous for him to be anywhere. There's a roar, which I have not fully understood what that even does. It looks like it buffs them against a specific thing, but, like, I only let them attack one time and then I kill them. So it doesn't actually make a big difference.
No time to slow down.
Good job, Lysithia. I don't think this is how I'm intended to do this, but it's how I'm doing it. Okay, more attacks from that side, which I want to avoid if possible.
Put me in there.
Nope. Nope to moving to that square, not to putting you in there. I'll definitely put you in there. Because you're the coach.
You were ready.
Slowly moving through. Aha! I figured something would happen. I kind of figured more would happen, to be honest. That puts them in range of Catherine, which is scary.
This could turn the tides.
I won't let this.
Oh, that is going to have someone hit Lysithea. It looks like it's the mage, which I'm actually okay with. Bum, 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 bum. Start moving him up. I will actually leave him on rear defense for the guys that are coming from behind.
I wish you'd never shown your face at Garreg Mach. I always knew you were trouble, yet I did nothing. Time for me to correct that mistake. Prepare to meet your end!
Oh wow, she has a... Okay! Catherine's scary.
So this... What's my strategy?
For the Empire.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, I can kill him with
Must press
impunity.
on.
Let's clean up.
I will prevail.
Ready for anything.
Move into position. Have Raphael come
Leave it
up.
to me.
I'm awake.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
So they will start... They're not going to wait for me to come close, but I'm still avoiding a majority of them. Wow, only a 19% chance to hit. Okay, that's much better. Who are you being attacked by? Not Catherine. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure that Farash will get in the way by the end of it.
Hello, Catherine. I always knew this day would come.
I had to see what their line was.
What a coincidence. So did I. It seems that now we have no choice. We have nothing in common. Not our backgrounds, not our beliefs. Not the way we lived. Or the way we'll die.
Okay, so, no. 73% chance to end it. Where is Lysithea? There she is. And she should be nearby. Lysithea can't help but kill her, it looks like. I don't actually want her to die is the problem.
I will pour everything into this battle. My body, my soul. Thunderbrand rumbles, urging me on. I am the goddess's servant. You will taste my blade!
I'm really hoping I get a choice to spare her. I'm not sure I will.
I wish you'd never timed me. Lady Rhea, my service ends here. It's been an honor.
Okay, I don't get a choice to spare her. I'm not super surprised, actually. I thought that was a bit unlikely. Oh, that's not Varash. I wish I knew who was attacking. Okay, it's a Castordan. Just make sure she has the best chance to survive, although she did fine last time, so I'm not actually too worried about it.
Put me in there.
Put me in, coach. That will get him attacked.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Of course you will.
I do this for all of us.
That'll get you attacked, right? No, that square's fine.
Missed.
Another one of those weird I have infinite range characters. Here we go again.
Understood.
I am sad that I can't. I mean, it makes sense, but even with that previous scene about them like having doubts as to if they were doing the right thing, it is frustrating that I don't have the opportunity to turn Catherine back to the correct side.
It won't be in vain. I'm stronger.
And Marianne levels up.
I won't.
I really just wanted my frontline characters to have clerics on hand. And that's as far as I can go? I wanted to go there. Okay, cool.
Can't pull back yet.
Yeah, they are all sort of moving this way. Maybe I need to be a bit patient in coming up here. Yeah, let me retreat him back to the healing spot. Really? Really? Unexpected.
I'll be home again soon.
Go ahead and take this, because why not? I didn't think you could hit from there. Shows what I know.
Mommy's unstoppable.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so that teaches us that they can hit from there. Okay, stop! Where did Bernadetta attack?
I'm awake.
You pull back.
Let's make
You
this
pull
quick.
back.
I do this for all of us.
Can't pull back yet.
Understood.
Because I need to get the flyers as they come in. There's only 3 left. These guys are slowly moving in, but I'm not really concerned about them. Another level up for Shamir, and I don't think she's actually in danger of being attacked. And maybe she is. Yep, she is. Miss, 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 miss. You didn't miss! I gave you very explicit instructions to not hit.
I can fight.
Jeebus, these guys! Yep, stop. Okay, so I need to redo this last turn altogether.
What's my strategy?
I can't even kill him. Awesome.
I do this for all of us. Pretty good, huh? You're relentless.
There's another one there.
Let's clean up.
Shamir can take out. Can she not hit that one? God dang it, will you please hit that, Shamir?
Let's make this quick. I've got no time for mercy.
Understood.
For the Empire.
I'm awake.
Can't pull back yet.
No, you certainly
I
can't.
will prevail.
Is that 2 on Shamir? I can't really tell. But if I go... No, I'm pulling the one off Bernadetta, which I don't care as much about. So that leaves a single one on Petra. That seems acceptable.
Ready for anything.
Leave it to me.
I love how it showed it wasn't on Petra anymore, and then it's totally still on Petra for some reason. No?
A little scratch won't stop me.
Okay, only one left, and it's right there. Shamir, please, for the love of all that is holy, hit. I know you just killed your best friend, but I need you to not worry about that right now.
Not what I was hoping.
This could turn the tides.
I am nearing my limit.
Put me in there.
Put him in, coach.
Got your back.
This better work.
Alright, Luca. Mr. Blight. I can only hit that one spot.
I can help too.
But it will kill him.
Marvel at our strategy.
Wait, what? I can't hit from there? Urgh! That's not who I thought I had. I'm trying to kill it this turn. Still nothing. This gets me within range. Excellent. Hope you're ready.
You are impressive. Appreciate.
Okay.
Let's see them handle this.
Oh, with a 20% chance, I think I can handle it. This is more bad. Thank you for dodging that. That had me with a concern.
Ernie's unstoppable.
I mean, I have heard that, yes. Interesting. Not good, but interesting. Just bring
I will
Petra to
prepare.
here, so Petra can dance for Bernie. Bernie can step up and continue to be unstoppable, and that did not actually get the kill like I expected. Although, knowing my luck, I ended up critting. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Lol. I still want to get everyone up here first. So who all is on their way to be mean? That guy's gonna try... Okay, so no one else is actually moving. Edelgard. My eternal tank. All right. In position.
So it's true. You don't value human life at all. Isn't that right, Immaculate One?
Nonsense! Fools who do not accept their own sins are undeserving of salvation! You humans are the ones who betrayed! You betrayed me, and you betrayed my mother!
I did not betray you or her. I never believed in you from the beginning.
Okay, yeah. Now that I'm actually in range, everyone's gonna start moving in. Not really surprising. Yep, okay.
We have this covered.
We won't hold back.
Actually, it seems like it might be better to lead with him. Okay, yes, yes. Cool. Cool.
Ready for anything.
Because his... And his even his behind him. Holy wow.
I see
Put the plan into action.
Wait, I missed?
I do this for all of us.
40%? Going back to leading with Edelgard. Because Edelgard at least pins them down with hers.
Ready for anything.
Yeah, now it's up to 90%. I didn't actually pay attention to what the percentage was before.
Exploit their weak spot.
I do this for all of us. We have this covered. I've got it.
Okay, that only leaves this back corner.
Let's make this quick.
I cannot hit the back corner with her. But you know what I bet? I bet... Actually, can Shamir get it?
Let's clean up.
Shamir cannot.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Thank you.
Okay, and then Petra can go hit him again. You don't... God dang it.
I will prevail.
You have another fusillade?
I do this for all of us.
You don't.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
You won't die.
Let's make this quick.
Okay.
Let's clean up.
Now let's pile on some damage.
Understood.
I'll cut a bloody path.
What other kind is there? Wait, that's all that does? Huh. Not what I was expecting, not gonna lie. I'm looking at my options for doing damage.
What's my strategy?
Okay, not surprisingly, that's a good one. This is going to be a longer fight than I was expecting. Don't stand there. That's actually where I need someone else to stand.
Give her back. Give back my mother.
Here is your answer.
I figured I'd get a crit, but I couldn't count on it. Yeah, I was going to say, he's my best chance to do just massive damage in one turn, because he has 4 attacks and a very high crit chance.
I'm awake.
He's going to put him in not a good place.
Leave it to me.
I really need to heal up Lysithia, though.
Apologies.
Okay, he can't even handle that. That's sad.
Take action.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well. Okay, surprising.
For the Empire.
Okay, once again, 42% chance of a crit. I'm saving him for guaranteed damage, though. I was gonna say, 22% chance to kill Bernie. I'll take those odds. Dang. Should not have taken those odds.
Let's clean up.
28% chance to kill Shamir. Well, we just found out.
I'm awake.
Okay, now, 0% chance to kill Shamir. Much better odds. Now, will this let her... There we go. Excellent. Now, here's the big hit points.
Put me in there.
Killer Knuckles. 42% chance to crit. Nope. There we go. I like what I'm seeing. Didn't crit that time. You know what? I'll take that. 42%, and I did it 50% of the time. Looking good, looking good, looking good.
What's my strategy?
I got a request for you, lady. Quit talking about your mother. That's my sister. Wait, does that make me her dad? And theoretically, that means we actually spared two of them. I wish we... I'm going to headcanon we spared Catherine. God dang it. Does that mean I could have actually gone the other way and actually killed off, like, one of the others and not gone past Catherine at all? She would have started coming up here at the end, though. Hey, we actually got a scene out of it. Surprising for the cheap route.
When humanity stands strong, and people reach out for each other, there's no need for gods. Rhea, your reign of tyranny is over.
The time is now.
I'm ending this once and for all.
Oh, that's where that thing came from the opening. I always wondered where that scene was where he jumps up with the sword.
Is it over?
I swear to God, if I die in this ending and still don't get to hang out with Shamir, I will be so upset. Oh, is that just I like lose my power? Okay, yeah, definitely. That is the end of Sothis. It also feels kind of bad because Sothis, like Thanos, did nothing wrong. Like she was just asleep on a bench. She's the world's most powerful hobo. Possibly should have saved that to a different file. Oh well, I don't ever foresee myself playing that again.
Was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. With the fall of Ferdiad, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Church of Seros both vanished into the people's memories. Fodlan was finally one unified nation, under the rule of Emperor Edelgard.
Oh, and you can see Hubert back there. That's awesome.
Empire. Embracing her newfound power, Edelgard could at last set about destroying Fodlan's entrenched system of nobility and rebuild a world free from the tyranny of crests and status.
I don't recognize any of the other ones, though.
The surface,
I don't know if I'm supposed to.
An unseen and silent struggle began to take
Yeah, there's the
shape.
knife.
From
Like,
her seat of power, Edelgard could at last wage war on those who slither in the dark.
Sorry for making you wait. Negotiations went long.
you're worth waiting for. I can definitely say that considering I've waited for her through 3 playthroughs. And negotiations? With who?
Nothing to worry about. They tried convincing me to stay on as a mercenary, but I said no. I've been considering a different kind of commitment instead.
That is so adorable.
Less of a contract, more of a promise. Good. I thought you might want to follow Fodlan tradition and exchange rings.
This is actually a really nice scene. This is so much better than the stupid Sotha scene. I still headcanon it went with freaking, oh man, I cannot say that I went with Duskar Man. What's his name? I am awful. There we go. Oh, I like that ring.
Right, that's that. Shall we be off?
Shamir's just freaking awesome.
What's wrong? Were you expecting more? We've been fighting together for so long. No need for words. I've said enough. Right?
I mean, I would actually agree.
I can see this is important to you. Fine then. I vow to stay with you through all of life's many hardships.
And there will be a lot.
I will stay by your side, and you'll stay by mine. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came to Fodlan on my own. I chose the life of a mercenary, alone, and free to live wherever and however I pleased. Now I'm choosing to remain here, to live the rest of my life with you. Is that enough? I'm just embarrassed.
This is by far the best scene we've had at the end of the game, and I'm not surprised because Shamir is awesome.
Look at us. We have no idea what to do with ourselves. But you're right. This is a special day. Now then, are you ready to go? Fine. We can stay.
Man, I am just like... This is a partnership, not a I get to choose everything.
I've already made a fool of myself. No point in trying to avoid it now. So, what else is there to talk about? Oh, right. Remember when I mentioned how much you have in common with my old partner?
I do remember that, yeah.
I don't think that's actually true. I didn't want to admit that I was attracted to you. So, I convinced myself that I was just...
That's a really
pining
good
for the past.
realization to have, actually.
I was worried that revealing those feelings would ruin our friendship. Anyway, it's your turn to talk.
That's interesting. Why is my hair white?
Tell me about your past.
Did they not realize when they drew this thing that I would have dark hair at this point? I guess actually that's true, because you can have Shamir in the other endings, and they didn't plan for this ending. Yeah, I literally don't know about my past.
You're lucky I love you. Otherwise, I wouldn't let you get away with an answer like that.
I actually don't like this picture very much. Her hair looks completely wrong. Like, it's too short. In her other portrait, it's significantly longer. Here we go, guys. Dimitri. MVP before we killed him. Haven't killed anyone else yet. I don't expect that we will have, but it is interesting. That's right, because of all in the first half, we were totally like switching back and forth between the two parties. So we're getting people like Yuri and Shamir, no, I guess we did use Caspar for the whole thing, and Happy. There we go. There's another one. Yuri back. Yuri and Shamir are the MVPs so far. Oh, there's Bernie getting a second one. And there's me getting a second one. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I'm pulling ahead with 3. I'm pulling ahead with 4. Hoppy gets the number 2, I think. I believe that's per second. There's my 5th one, I think. I'm already losing track. I'm just going to declare myself the winner at this point. There's Tedith, another person I killed. And there's my new hairstyle. Actually, I think it was in the last one, too. It'd be interesting if in the last one it showed me back in my previous form, since in the cutscene after that mission. I think it's the first time I've had Edelgard actually get the MVP. And a little archer party here for a second. So the fight for Ferdia, Lysithea got the award. That surprises me. I didn't think she did that much. Like, she was critical. She moved some people out of my way, but I would have freaking given it to Caspar. Anna literally didn't do anything. Anna's business, how you proved the event, asked the most forward objective of Yergma. But as complete, she disappeared from the area entirely. The tales of a mysterious merchant were passed out in every corner of the world for centuries to come. Some say she did her travels to this day, eternally peddling her wares, ever in search of the next lucrative opportunity. Soon after the war, Lawrence assumed leadership over House Gaultier, and when the realm of imperial politics, it represented the old alliance lords. The talent yielded revolutionary policy changes, many of which were particularly beneficial to the common folk. All the zeros that didn't actually matter. Oh, she was in one battle. Marianne returned home to a hero's welcome. People praised her talent and acknowledged her as a savior of Fodlan. After her father groomed her as a successor, teaching her the power of words over weapons. And she claimed her inheritance, she had transformed into one of Fodlan's most skilled orators. Mercedes left home and opened a small orphanage in the Fargus region with her mother. There she took in and raised children who had lost their families in the war, regardless of their blood or circumstances of birth. It is said that, in the town which grew around this orphanage, children never failed to smile. What's zero victories mean? Does she died? Or that means she actually never took anyone out in the one battle they were in. After the war, Ash was formally knighted and appointed the new head of House Baspad. He had no successors. The warm, sincere attitude towards his subject was praised all over Fodlan, and Ash was finally recognized as the ideal knight he always hoped to be. These live on in countless tales. Okay, so in 4... Again, I don't know what victory means. Though Fodlan had changed, Hanneman's goal remained unwavering. To determine the workings of the crests and to do away with the inequity caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magical tools to be used even without the aid of crests. It proved yet another worthwhile discovery by the father of crestology. We're starting to get people I kind of expect to actually hook up with someone. Annette returned to her hometown of Ferdiat, where she took up a teaching position in the Royal School of Sorcery. She was a gifted instructor, and many of her students went on to become world-renowned sages. Though her talent for teaching was remarkable in its own right. Perhaps rest from her for effortlessly securing the trust and respect of many of her students, as well as inspiring all who knew her by living out of kindness, cheer, and humility. After returning home, Ignaz persuaded his family that he should become a painter. He traveled through Fodlan and beyond, painting beautiful landscapes and captivating portraits of the world's cultures. His unique style set the artistic paradigm for a generation. Still never found anyone. Manuela left Garreg-Mach to build her own academy in a small World-Tour town. There, she contributed heavily to the rebuilding effort while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. When Galatea territory was seized, Ingrid argued strongly for the preservation of its borders. Her request was granted, and she was appointed to rule. In her position, she gave her all to ensure the people of Galatea lived peaceful lives and put years of hard work to reform its farming practice. Harvest bore fruit, and the people's delight, Galatea became a land of plenty. 11 battles! Wow! I'm surprised I used her that much. As Margrave Gautier, Sylvain devoted his life to improving relations with the people of the Schreg region. The Ration alone, he succeeded in helping to create a new way of life for nobles in which relics and crests were no longer viewed as necessary. Though he went on in his history as an extraordinary lord, it nevertheless became customary to refer to cheaters as sons of Gautier. Dorothea returned to the Mittelfink Opera as soon as the war was over. As her talent, the company enjoyed a resurgence of popularity that lasted well beyond the end of her own career. To her position as a songstress, she settled down to a private life of peace and quiet. Then she was very happily married. She never actually ends up with anyone, even when I use her the whole time. It's weird. I don't know what the actual triggers are there. Though Happy's exact whereabouts after the war of Fodlan are not known, it is widely speculated she returned to her hometown to live a quiet life. One strange occurrence is a matter of historical record, however. The Empire began to struggle with those who stood in the dark and the earnest. Their forces were sometimes aided by their mysterious women leading hordes of beasts. 87 battles with 50 victories. I wonder if that's just like how many times she engaged. Her Fodlan had healed from the war. Yuri's organization spent the next few decades cultivating and controlling illicit markets. Not coincidentally, wherever Yuri's underground business thrived, so did orphanages and almshouses. The awe and respect of his generosity earned him among the downtrodden. Yuri became known as the Underground Lord. Even after the war's end, skirmishes continued to break out across Fodlan. Bored and restless as custody of Duke Balderis, Phoenix abandoned his title, jumping the opportunity to wield the sword again. Little is known about his whereabouts thereafter, but even many years later, soldiers continued to whisper rumors of a mysterious man able to deal swift death with scores of enemies. Yeah, but that could be like half of us! The Blade Breaker 2, I like it. Yone joined up with the mercenaries formerly led by Geralt. His As his greatest apprentice, she quickly took a leadership role and eventually inherited the title of Bladebreaker. She became known as Gerald II and began to resemble him in all things, including his drinking habits. She left behind many unpaid tavern tabs. The unrivaled king of grappling! After the war in Fodlan, Falthus wholeheartedly joined the battle against those who slithered in the dark. The devastation he wrought in the Battle of Shambhala was immortalized in a tapestry enabled avatar of war and is passed down through the generations. Afterwards, it said he returned to Kupala and became protector of the mountain folk. Oh, really? After the war, Euritza and Constance joined the battle against those who slithered in the dark. In that dire struggle, each raged across the continent. Constance earned the noble title of powerful magic through the essential of victory. Her rights and status ruffled more than a few feathers, but Euritza kept the imperial nobility in line. It is said the ballads continue composed about the couple. They swore wedding vows to a beautiful rose garden they had planted together at the Nouvelle estate. I did not expect those two to end up together. I thought it would actually be Bernadetta. In recognition of his achievements during the war, Caspar was given the title of Minister of Military Affairs in the new Etruscan Empire. Though his command developed a reputation for occasional recklessness, he proved an able leader, guiding his troops to overcome countless obstacles. Long after his career had ended, tall tales of the glory and good cheer he brought to his army endured. Oh, that's nice! Petra returned to her homeland of Brigid, and inherited the throne from her grandfather. As ruler, she declared independence from Fodlan and renegotiated Brigid's diplomatic relationships on more equal terms. Next, she introduced industrial practices that were modeled to those in Fodlan, vastly improving her homeland's economy. Rapid development surprised those abroad until it was discovered the improvements came thanks to the counsel of Petra's husband, Lindhart, who had left Fodlan to offer Brigid's talent and insight. It said the couple maintained a healthy and affectionate relationship, and that they raised many happy... Oh, Lindhart, you dog! I love that his name is the Ragamuffin Sage! Oh, really? I'm amazed they ended up, because I guess Lysithi actually did a lot of stuff, and he didn't. Raphael returned to his hometown to serve as liege lord as a knight, and spent his spare time helping out at an inn that the families opened during his time away. At his grandfather's age, he was compelled before long to give up knighthood and manage the inn full-time. In effect, the inn began to be treated by Lysithia and her family, who had renounced all claim to nobility and began life as commoners. Lysithia found a kindred spirit in Raphael's sister, Maya, who for long found herself helping out around the place too. Eventually, she was put in charge of the kitchen, where it said she spent her rest of her days happily. That astounds me! Wait, what? Awesome! Hubert and Ferdinand became left and right hands of Emperor Edelgard, competing constantly with each other who could be most helpful. They were opposites, Minister of the Imperial Household, melancholy and merciless, and Prime Minister, bright and compassionate. Still, they brought out the best in each other. The Empire became orderly and prosperous. The two became known as the nation's twin jewels, and were remembered fondly for generations to come. Some say their fame even made Emperor Edelgard jealous. Oh! Bernadetta, you made a good choice. Bernadetta inherited House Varley from her father. She tried to withdraw from politics and remain within the bounds of her territory, but Edelgard, the new Etruscan Empire, would not allow it. So she demanded that Bernadetta counsel her in governing Fodlan. So the Emperor made this choice to keep herself from being too detached, and Bernadetta was all too happy to provide more emotional perspective now and again. The of Enbar could always tell when the two were meeting by the sound of Bernadetta's panicked voice ringing out from the palace. I wonder if she ever got over the idea of being, murdered. Shortly after Tarash and Shamir had finished their modest and stately wedding ceremony, the struggle against those who stood in the dark began in earnest. They fought many battles together, and Shamir lent her talent and expertise as a sniper for the Knights of Seros, the cause of lasting peace for Fodlan. As a couple, their daily lives were busy indeed, and both were famously taciturn. But it said they cherished the quiet time together, especially once they began to have children. I did not expect Ferdinand and Hubert to end up as soulmates. That is really awesome. I love that. So guys, here's what's going to happen now. The rest of the game is going to be played in a speedrun, basically, because we have gone through and we have seen just about all the social links. What we are going to do is, in the church route, we're going to focus on the Ashen Wolves, because we intentionally did not finish them off, and I do want to explore them. We will also try and focus on the members of the church that we haven't seen before, so like Catherine and Sedith and Blaine as much as we possibly can. I'm still very, very committed to my idea of having, you know, the Ashen Wolves plus one representative for each house, and then, like, probably also Catherine and Seneth, I would say. Maybe Blaine, and, like, Cyril on, you know, the maps that will give me up to 12 characters. Because obviously you've got, you know, the 4 Ashen Wolves, plus me, plus the 3 houses. That's 8. So we only routinely will get 10. Some missions let me go up to 12. So, but that's sort of what you can expect going forward. Yes, that means that Shamir will not be a major part of the church route. I feel like we definitely highlighted her in this route as much as possible. And I think that's fair. Because ultimately, as long as I get her and Catherine to A rank, I can just, you know, tie them together with the Mystic, and I don't actually need Shamir to be in battle. I could just basically have Shamir be Catherine's second, you know, until they're up to A rank, and then we're just good. So, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Thoughts about this route? I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted. It's always I don't want to do a like formal write-up or formal review of this game yet because I haven't beaten it. You could definitely tell this route was rough. You can definitely tell they crammed it at the end. But I mentioned this as I was playing it. You also could very, very much tell that, you know, this is the most emotional of the routes. It's the one you didn't really know what was going for. And yeah, it's going to be difficult for me to side with Rhea in the upcoming church route for sure. I'm a bit surprised. Like, did they not think about the fact? You know, did they not really establish Rhea's character until they made this route? Because the way that she was so capricious and willing to, because they definitely had a lot of foreshadowing of how much she disregarded human life. You know, when she was just like, yeah, you rose up against me, so F you. You know, like that's a problem. So yeah, not good at all. So yeah, it's odd that they kind of put all that foreshadowing in, and then only in this one route that's tossed at the end, they actually make her the villain that they sort of like alluded to her not being a good person. And again, I guess that's because only in Dimitri's route does she actually come off as a good person, and even then, you're not working to be on her side. So I guess that's why she uses that characterization. So you can be like, well, I don't want to kill you, but I don't want to restore the church either. Because in Claude's route, you definitely are not trying to restore the church. And even when you do it, like, I take over as the Archbishop, not Rhea. So I guess that's the cause behind it. I do wish that we'd had more, like, Flesh and Randolph. You know, it is a bit sad that they're just kind of killed off screen. I guess Flesh doesn't actually get killed, but she ends up not doing anything. She's relevant in Dimitri's route and not relevant in any other ones, but they still have her show up and do nothing. Which I guess, I mean, you know, some people are not going to be impactful in every variant of history, but it's still just, huh? But with that, you know, I don't think we need to sit here through all of the credits. And like I said, I don't want to do a full review because there is still another one to find out and another like thing to see. So I will see you probably not until Monday. I think I will skip tomorrow because this seems like a good breaking point. And then yeah, when we go through, we're not going to see all the social links, so it'll probably just be a bam 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 bam, like battle socials, like one episode, because all I really have to do is look at any social links for the Ashen Wolves and like the people I've largely neglected, like Cyril and Blaine and all of them. So yeah, that's what we can look at, and that's what we can see, and that's what will be amazing. The good news is that Flame leaves your crew, and like Cyril does not come with you because you didn't recruit him. So it will be very easy not to repeat. I'll have a couple of repeats with the Ashy Wolves, but really not many, because I even started neglecting them very intentionally early on. So I knew we'd come back to them later. So yeah, won't have a lot of repeats as long as we stay like isolated to those specific characters. Look forward to it, and I will see you in the next one.